Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, I am Ali Murad Kheher with Learn Physics with Ali Murad Kheher of my channel. So today we will study about the Coulomb's law. That is application of the electrostatics, means we will discuss about the raised charges. So first of all, I have given the statement. Our statement is of this law is same charges, means we are discussing about the positive to positive. These same charges repel each other, and different charges, it means one of the positive and second is negative, attract each other, means focusing. Two forces are the focused here. One of the repulsive force and second is attractive force between the two charges. So this force of the attraction and repulsion depends upon the two factors. One of the product of the two charges and product of two charges. We will discuss about, we focus the two charges, not more than two. So, square of distance between them, yani we focus on distance between the two charges is R. यानी जो डिस्टेंस है, जो फासला है इन चार्जेस के दरमियान, वो है आर. डेफिनेटली अगर वही चार्जेस नज़दीक लाएंगे तो फोर्स विल बी इंक्रीज्ड, अगर दूर लेकर जाएंगे तो फोर्स विल बी डिक्रीज्ड. सो आई हैव रिटन दैट रिजेंबल्स, दिस लॉ resembles the law of universal gravitation. In first year class we discussed the law of universal gravitation. Some of the similarities of this law are the related to the universal law. Some of the dissimilarities are also there. So this law obeys inverse square law. Similarly, universal gravitational law also obeys inverse square law. Here we say that this force is called conservative force. Similarly, we said about the universal gravitational force, that is also conservative. Dissimilarity of this is that this acts as small distances, while universal gravitational law acts large distances. Even we say that force of attraction between the earth and sun. So earth and sun is a large distance. Another, this force is attractive and repulsive. This is a dissimilarity with the law of universal gravitation. Because in law of universal gravitation we discussed about attractive force only, not repulsive. This force depends upon medium. Again, dissimilarity with the law of universal gravitation. That force is the independent of the medium. Here, this law for electric force holds two things: point charges and stationary charges. Another question comes: this force is the repulsive and attractive. Question is that it also comes in the test, different tests. Repulsion is sure test for electrification. Why? Why it's sure for the test of electrification? Because it acts only between the two bodies having similar charges. And attraction is not sure test of the electrification, because attraction occurs between the two opposite charged bodies and the charged bodies and uncharged bodies. That's why we say that attraction is not sure test for electrification. So now we are coming on the mathematical derivations. Now mathematically we will discuss about the Coulomb's law. Force directly proportional to the product of charges, means if the magnitude of the charges यानी product of the charges अगर ज्यादा है तो force ज्यादा होगा. Force यानी Coulomb force inversely proportional to the square of distance. Inversely, if we say that these two charges are placed at a certain distance, जितने भी डिस्टेंस पे ये चार्जेस पड़ी हुई हैं, अगर इनको हम नजदीक लाएंगे Q1 Q2 तो डेफिनेटली फोर्स ज्यादा हो जाएगा. ये जो फोर्स है इनसे ज्यादा हो जाएगा क्योंकि इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू द स्क्वायर ऑफ डिस्टेंस बिटवीन देम. सो बाय कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ दीज इक्वेशंस, by combining question 1 and 2, force Q1 Q2 on R square, we remove the proportionality sign, we give its constant Q1 Q2 R square. K is Coulomb's constant, where K is Coulomb's constant. Its value comes from 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. If we will solve this one, we will get its value 9 into 10 raised power 9 Newton meter square upon Coulomb square. So here epsilon naught is permittivity of free space for the medium, means there is nothing between the two charges, only air space is present. So permittivity, where epsilon naught is permittivity of free space. So its value is 8.85 into 10 raised power minus 12. Here it's the reverse of the K. So unit will be reversed. Coulomb square upon Newton meter square. So again this formula takes place of this 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 upon R square. This is the formula for Coulomb force. So if we write the vector form, because force is a vector quantity, see vector form. If 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 upon R square, to balance the vector condition, that is a unit vector. This is a vector form of Coulomb's force. Now if we put dielectric constant, dielectric constant means insulating material between two charges, then force will be decreased. Because we will put the relative permittivity here. See, F is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught epsilon R. Q1 Q2 over R square. Here epsilon R is relative permittivity, where epsilon naught is relative permittivity. This is a factor. It is constant value. Every material has different constant values, as plastic, mica, paper, so and so. Lot of the insulating materials are there. हर एक का अपना वैल्यू है, इनका कोई यूनिट नहीं है. क्यों यूनिट नहीं है? क्योंकि यहां पे एब्सोल्यूट परमिटिविटी एप्सिलॉन is equal to epsilon naught epsilon r. This is absolute permittivity. Its unit is similar to epsilon naught. Then this becomes in the ratio. So it is unitless. It is different for different material. So during the dielectric constant, the formula will be in this condition. It means force is inversely proportional to relative permittivity. Force F dash is equal to F divided by relative permittivity. If we will put the relative permittivity dielectric constant, the force will be decreased. So, inshallah, next we will discuss about some points of the other topic.